everybody, Will Campbell here with the Campbell Group and Royal LePage Atlantic, and in this video we are going to go over my market predictions for Halifax in the year of 2022. If you'd like this video and you'd like to see more in the future, please take a second and hit that subscribe button as well as the like button, and make sure you check off the notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload new videos. First and foremost, I don't have a crystal ball. So these are just my predictions. Feel free to agree or disagree with them. If you do disagree with them, make sure you send a comment in. I'd love to see what your opinion is and what you predict is going to happen in Halifax in 2022. My first prediction, there's not going to be a crash. I hear people talking all the time about what the crash is coming, the bubble is going to burst. There's nothing that I can see that would indicate that that's going to happen. The reason I say that is inventory levels are at a historic low. As long as inventory remains low, it'll be very difficult to feel a pressure on price. And even still, if price were to drop 20% next year, we would be exactly where we were at the beginning of 2020. My second prediction is that we're going to see interest rates go up. Now, we hear this talked about in the media all the time about how when interest rates go up in this market, it's going to be the dark ages and price is going to drop because people aren't going to be able to afford their mortgages. They're going to be forced to sell at a discount of what they bought it for earlier in the year, and everybody's going to be in trouble. I don't think that's going to happen. What it will do, though, is it's going to decrease people's buying power, meaning that if you were pre-approved for $400K, you're probably only pre-approved for about $380K now, which means you can afford less. There's no doubt in my mind that an increase in interest rates will soften the demand a little bit and prevent the average price from climbing at the rate that it's currently climbing, but I don't think it'll be enough to prevent it from climbing. Which leads me to my third prediction. I think we're going to see home prices in HRM in aggregate go up about 8%. Royal LePage Corporate recently put out a market forecast that outlined all the major cities and said that they expected Halifax to go up this year 10%. I do think that 10% is within grasp, but I think, going back to my second prediction, that if interest rates do increase, I don't think we're going to quite reach that 10% mark, but inventory levels suggest that price is going to continue to climb this year. My next prediction is that sales will be down drastically this year. And you'll hear it repeated throughout the media, sales are down, sales are down. And what they want you to think is that this means that the market is softening. It's not. You can't sell what's not in stock. Sales will be down, and the reason that they will be down is because we don't have the inventory to sell right now. Going back 2 years ago this time, we would have had approximately 2,700 homes for sale in HRM. We're now below 250. So to go from 2,700 to 250 in 2 years just shows you how strong the market is, and it would take something happening to that effect in the opposite direction to drive price down. So just remember, just because sales are down doesn't mean the market is weakening. And my last prediction is that the rental market is going to continue to struggle. Going into 2021, Halifax sat at about a 1.9% vacancy rate for all apartments, meaning that of all of the total apartments available in Halifax, only 1.9% of them are available for rent. The remainder are occupied by people. We've seen that drop from from 1.9 to 1.7, although we don't have exactly accurate numbers right now at this point in the year, but there is going to be a report coming out from CMHC soon. If we are currently at 1.7, I'm expecting you're going to see at least another 0.3% drop down to 1.5% by the end of the year. Now, what's this gonna mean? It's gonna mean that finding an apartment to rent is gonna be extremely difficult in Halifax. It's also going to mean that rent prices are going to increase. And what we're gonna see happen is that a lot of investors, a lot of landlords that own 2-3 properties are probably going to sell them in 2022. With an increase in property taxes coming, along with an increase in insurance and utility, and the ability to only raise rent by 2%, it's going to force a lot of landlords to reconsider their investments. And ultimately, I think they're going to end up selling quite a few of them in the year of 2022. Now, I know a lot of you are saying, well, it doesn't matter if they sell them, somebody else will buy them and rent them out to somebody else. Not necessarily. What's probably going to happen is a lot of these units are going to come up for sale and they're going to get consumed by single families who aren't renting them, who are looking to live there themselves, meaning that the total number of available rentals is going to shrink even more, putting a demand on the vacancy rate and on the average rental price. That's going to do it for my predictions for the year 2022 in Halifax. I would love to hear in the comment section on whether you guys agree or disagree disagree with my predictions. I want to hear your take on where you think the market is going to end up at the end of 2022. And I'm optimistic that even though for some buyers this may not seem like good news, I'm optimistic that in 2022 you're still going to be able to find an affordable house, and selling your home will be a piece of cake. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. I really hope you found it beneficial. Remember to hit that like button if you like the video, comment your opinion down low, and hit that subscribe button before you leave. Much appreciated, everybody, and happy holidays.